Hey everybody, I'm here today to tell you something that you should do after your driving test, and you'll feel amazing when you do this. Now here's the greatest thing about it. You'll feel amazing whether you passed or failed. That's right, whether you passed your driving test or failed your driving test, you will feel absolutely amazing when you do this one thing. Now let's stop beating around the bush. Let's get right into it. The thing is to stop and reflect. Now let me explain myself, because you're probably a little bit skeptical, thinking, how am I going to feel amazing if I just failed my driving test? Well, by stopping and reflecting, I'll tell you exactly why and how you will end up feeling absolutely amazing. So here's the thing. I'll give you both scenarios. Let's say you passed and let's say you failed. First and foremost, let's go over the positive scenario. Let's say you did your driving test and you passed. The driving test examiner says, congratulations, you've passed the test. Here's your license. Go ahead and fill out the paperwork and you are now a licensed driver. So you're going to stop and reflect, just like I said. Just sit down in the car if you have access to the car. If you don't, just sit down somewhere in private. And I want you to stop and think about all of the hours that you've spent preparing for this driving test. You've probably spent hundreds of hours behind the wheel driving in preparation for this driving test. And now that you have your license, you're going to be spending thousands more with regards to the number of hours behind the wheel as a licensed driver. So you worked really hard for it, but there's still a long way to go. And I want you to think about this. When you stop and reflect, it's going to make you feel good because all of your hard work paid off. And also, now that you're a licensed driver, you get to drive and you get to demonstrate those driving skills that you practiced really often. And as you get older and you end up driving on a daily basis, you get to demonstrate those skills every day. And I'll tell you, everybody appreciates a good driver. Not all drivers are good. And that's why everybody appreciates it when they see a good driver that knows the rules of the right of way, knows how to drive, signals, comes to complete stops, and does everything that they're supposed to do. So just stop and reflect if you passed. Now here's the other aspect of it if you failed the driving test, okay? If you failed the driving test, you're likely going to know why you failed. The examiner is likely going to tell you or give you a sheet that's going to outline where you lost points or what caused you to fail. Now here's the thing. It's not the end of the world. Okay, but you did fail for a reason. A lot of people will end up failing and thinking it's not their fault. I didn't do anything wrong. Why did I fail? Listen, it's not a game of whether or not it's your fault. It might not be your fault. It might be your fault. That might not be your fault. Maybe you just got rear-ended as you were at a stop sign and that's why you had to reschedule and it caused you to fail the test. But here's the thing. You ended up failing, so stop and reflect. What caused you to not pass or to have to reschedule? And when you stop and reflect and you realize what it was that caused you to fail, you can work on that thing or those things. This way, you know that the next time that you do the test, you're going to be much more likely to pass. If this causes you to fail, these 5 things caused you to fail, you practice. You practice all of them, and you get rid of those flaws in your driving skills, your driving abilities, and your driving techniques. Guess what? When you take the test next time, it's not guaranteed that you'll pass, but you're probably going to pass. So those are both aspects of it. Those are both perspectives. And if you stop and reflect after you've done the test, whether you passed or whether you failed, you're going to be in a better position to feel better about your driving test. And if you failed, you'll be more likely to pass next time. And if you fail again next time, continue honing in on your driving skills and you will eventually pass. Okay, you can be a good driver that is worthy of passing the test. I promise you. You just got to keep on reflecting and practicing. And that's it. In this video, I've told you about something that you can do after your driving test that will help you feel absolutely amazing, whether you passed or failed. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.